Good morning. Welcome. Uh, Today I wanted to talk about hobbies and habits. And I've always been told that it takes 30 days of doing a new hobby to make it a habit. And for me, I have a test to make a video every day to try to make them better, try to make them edited, try to work on my speech and my confidence, but also to make inspirational videos and uh, videos on motivation for myself, for anyone watching, for the future, for the now, and really, I'm talking about healthy habits. And that's how I changed my life for the better and improved my life was quitting bad habits of which I won't get into right now, and and changing the bad habits into good habits, like reading or taking free classes online. And I'd like to talk about those more too. But um, for me, what I wanted to share was uh, how I changed my life from uh, smoking cigarettes, drinking beer every day, and weed, doing weed, smoking weed, which I quit all those, and I was able to quit, and I recently quit caffeine. I still do it maybe once a week, but I don't feel like I need to wake up and have coffee right away anymore. And it's all due to just picking up a new hobby, exercise, whether it be learning something new on the internet and then applying it in my life. And yeah, reading books. I made a list and I wanted to talk about it. And this is how you can change your life. You can change yourself. You can transform your life in 30 days with hobbies. Uh, yeah, again, on the hobby topic, it would take, like when I was learning guitar a long time ago, I learned that if you practice 20 minutes a day for 30 days, you would improve naturally because you'd be practicing, you would get better and better. And if you did that for a year or years, you would become professional. You could make money from it. You would get better and better. Then you would perfect it. You would come up with your own method, your own style. And for me, that's what I'm looking for making these videos. Uh, I do mostly want to do like drone and drone footage and more outdoorsy type videos, but uh, my goal is to make these videos to help me improve my life, myself, my speech, my hobbies, ideas. Just as it's going to be my new hobby. I'm gonna try it for I don't know 6 months or a year, maybe a couple years, uh, depending on the craft I create. Basically, now I wrote some notes. These are my notes that I wrote. And I think what I learned from watching videos on how to make content, how to improve, and some of the videos were talking about improving one thing every day for like 100 days or 100 videos. You make 100 videos, whether it take maybe 100 weeks, however long it takes, but you would improve one thing. And you can do that with anything in life. And you would potentially improve 100% after 100 times. But uh, there's some variables to that, like uh, maybe how much time you actually put into it, or whether or not you're actually improving. But I think if you're trying, that's all that matters. Um, Goals with steps and timelines, whether or not they're short-term goals, long-term goals, and whether or not they're realistic goals. That's what I've learned in life. I always make goals of like maybe saving money from work, or learning a new language, or learning something. One way I've improved my life in the last 5 years is always learning something valuable, um, whether it be a class or a skill or part like a language or programming. I wanted to talk about freeCodecamp. They're free. EDX, Khan Academy. I learned those from one of my brothers. Uh, he might watch this video. um, yep. You know what? Another one of my goals while making these videos was to learn how to become a life coach. And I have kids. I'm married. And I'm constantly looking for ways to improve my life, which in turn help me get the experience to become a sort of life coach through my experience and through what I can learn. And one of the things, one of the easiest things anybody can do to improve their life is to have a better inner dialogue, talk better to themselves, uh, and just improve on anything that they are struggling with or they want to improve or they feel like they need improvement in, whether it be diet, exercise, education, uh, hobbies, and habits. Those to me are the simplest ways you can improve your. Those are the biggest things we have going on in our lives. I mean, that's all I got going on. All right, let me go back to my list. Check on the time. Got 8:50. Okay, hold on. Um. Oh, another thing that I like to talk about and think about is things I can control in my life. I can't control anybody else but me. And um, after I learned that for some reason, that simple fact I didn't really ponder on or think about or think deeply about for a long time was kind of a miracle work for me. Realizing, okay, all I got to do is work on myself. All I got to do is work on me. All I got to do is improve myself. If I improve myself every day, in 1,000 days, I could be 1,000% better. Or if I take it by category, I can improve on habits or hobbies, um, my relationships with people, my kids, my wife, co-workers, and so on. Um, um, yeah. Uh, and then part of these videos are an extension of my thoughts, of course. So I've got to use my brain to think about this stuff. But I think most people have a lot of thoughts that can be toxic, especially especially because nowadays, uh, if you let social media or the media at all, the news outlets, the politics, right now it's 2024, July 22nd, and the politics are kind of crazy. It's easy to get, uh, it's easy to get in a toxic mind state, if you will, if you let those outlets get into your mind. Because because I don't watch a lot of news, or I'm not on Twitter, I'm not on X, or I'm barely on Facebook. I'm not on TikTok, Snapchat, or anything. I just don't really have the time. But YouTube, I like. I've always liked it. It seems pretty. It's knowledgeable. I can get a lot of knowledge off of YouTube. That's pretty well made. Well, that's enough jibber jabber for me today. Excuse me. But this is my new hobby that I'm going to try out and see where it takes me. Uh, just so what I can do is learn more about topics like life coaching and share share it on my videos. I guess filter it. What I'm gonna do is between my drone videos, my home projects, and some type of life coaching. Because for me, I didn't grow up with the best parents. Uh, Maybe I'll make another video on that. But I didn't grow up with an easy life. I didn't. Uh, I didn't grow up with a lot of help. And so uh, I learned how to help myself the hard way. I learned a lot of things the hard way, and I learned how to help myself and better my life later in life. And luckily, I didn't get in a lot of big trouble. I do have my my past like anybody else, but